found you. Hello, and welcome back. We're at a little different angle, I guess, because that's what it's like.
Yeah, I wanted it.
But welcome back to our lives.
Whoa! Welcome
Today-
back to our lives.
Yeah. Our episode that we posted today, the 1960s one, was late because for some reason the exporting from the editing software takes actually 5 years. So
I guess you gotta start editing Monday night instead of Tuesday night.
it's just sometimes I'm just so unbelievably busy.
Oh, trust me, I know. I plan on editing the social stuff on like Friday, and then I don't get to it until Monday.
Mm-hmm. Because usually my plan is to edit a little bit every day starting Thursday, the day after we film.
Things
But
happen.
I have work, and then whenever I'm not at work, everyone's always freaking asking me to hang out with them.
You're so popular.
Yeah. So, and then whenever I'm not doing something, I don't want to have to then do another thing that I have to do, you know?
What? Oh,
Like, I don't want to spend my finally free time doing more, like, work.
Right. So I guess you just gotta figure out if you care more about sleeping on Tuesday night or hanging out with people.
I would rather sleep on Tuesday.
Yeah, so
It's just hard to say no whenever people bring up exciting, fun things.
for sure.
Literally, I think quality time is my love language.
That's, I mean, me too, honestly. I mean, I have a hard time choosing. All of them. But, yeah. Hanging out with people, I don't like to say no to them.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I really want it.
Mm-hmm.
And second of all, you asked me, you really want it, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah. But anyways, what is your dumb idea?
Oh, my dumb idea is measuring once, cutting twice. Measuring 0 times, cutting 3 times.
Wow.
Okay, because
So you made these pants.
I made these pants. I didn't make them. I altered these pants.
Oh.
These were my sister's pants,
Mm-hmm.
the outside pants. I'm going to stand up, give you a little show. That's it.
Cute.
That's the show. So, these outside pants. My sister was like, I don't want these anymore. Do you want them? And I said, yes. I put them on. I can't. They will not go, like, past my thighs. I cannot get them on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, dang, these are really cute pants. I'll alter them so I can wear them because, you know, why not?
Yeah.
And so I had these sitting underneath my bench in my room for months.
Whoa.
And I had just cleaned up my craft room, so I was like, why not use it? So then I go to the scrap jean pile, and I find some pair of pants that had a hole in the crotch. And I was like, I'm going to steal these pants. So then I just added extra fabric to the center so that I could get my legs in.
Mm-hmm.
So now my hips still won't fit in. So I'm like, well, I can't button it. So then I'm just cutting these things up left and right, finding the worst way to do things somehow. Because I added an extra piece of like fabric to the sides so that I could get it closed.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, in theory, that's a great idea. But how I did it was horrible. So first, I cut the waistband with, like, the button. The waistband, I cut it off the pants so that I can alter the sides. Because the waistband fits,
Mm-hmm.
but it just won't close because nothing else fits.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut it off. I fixed the sides. And now I have to sew the waistband back on. But if you notice, the waistband is thick. And so sewing anything to it is going to be a pain in the butt. That needle's not going to want to go through. the sewing machine's not going to want to make it move at all. And so that was so hard, and I accidentally made this belt loop super small because I accidentally like sewed over it and stuff. I was a mess down there. And then, you know what I did? Because I'm a stupid idiot. I cut off, oh my gosh, why did I do this? I cut off the zipper
Oh,
of the pants on purpose.
I see.
So, I was like, well, because I was like, I can put some buttons in there. I have some buttons already. Let me do it. I only had 2 buttons that matched, and one of them does not match.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fine, but it doesn't match. Second, I've never made buttonholes in my life. So if you look at them, they are horrid. They're horrid. Like, first of all, I was using white thread. Why did I do that? Because I was too lazy to take it out of the machine. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it real well.
Mm-hmm.
Second, the holes are way too big. The buttons keep falling out.
Mm.
And so instead of like realizing my mistake and pausing and undoing my mistake and doing it the way that I know is the right way to do it,
Yeah.
I continue my mistake thinking I can fix it later. I promise you I can't. So now I've went over the buttonholes like with thread like maybe 4 times each. So now there's just a mess of threads, and I don't have a seam ripper. So I can't get them out without like cutting each string with scissors, and that's tedious and horrid. So anyway, these pants they work great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're fine. I'm going to wear them. They're cute, but they're not technically good. And so if you take a close look at any part of it, you're going to be like, oh, wow, those are definitely homemade by someone who doesn't know how to use a sewing machine. Because, like, over here, I missed the fabric, and it's not sewn. There's a hole already.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just go fix that up. Will I? No.
Well,
So, yeah.
to be fair, anyone who looks at something and can tell it's homemade, I think that's not like a bad thing.
No, I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just annoying to me because I kept over and over bad decision after bad decision.
But you can't see the bad decisions.
Right. No, but it was a train wreck in that room. Scissors and pieces of fabric everywhere, thread everywhere. And to top it all off, my machine will sometimes do that thing where it like bunches up the bobbin thread, so then it's like on the inside. Oh my gosh. There's a few spots in here where that is, and I just keep going. I just ignore it. So they turned out good, and I'm happy with them, and I'm going to continue wearing them, and I'm not going to fix them.
I didn't know they were homemade until you told me earlier they were part of your dumb idea.
Oh, really? Even though the buttonhole is huge?
I just thought that was how it was made, and I was like, I thought it was like ripped open or something.
Oh,
I thought it just looks like a thrifted pair of jeans.
Thanks. Because my sister even was like, I like your pants. And I was like, thanks, they were yours. And she was like, no, they weren't.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, they were. And she was like, oh, I can see your underwear through that buttonhole.
Oh!
I was like, yes, you can.
That's so funny.
So I have to make sure it always matches.
Right. Okay. Well, my dumb idea is, I think I've had this like in one of the past seasons, like the first season or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, a similar one. So this past weekend, it was scorching hot outside. And so, me and my sister just wanted to freaking hop from pool to 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 pool to.
Glitched for a moment.
Yeah. Because we were like, we need to like be in the freaking water while the sun's out and like scorching on the sands.
There's no sand.
I know. So Saturday, well, we couldn't like go to the pool. I couldn't go to the pool Friday because I was working, but she did. So she literally went to the pool every day last weekend.
That's what she wanted. So
yeah,
props to her.
She freaking got it. But Saturday we went to Anna's neighborhood pool, and it was
Yeah.
literally 9 to 10 UV outside all day until like 4.
Actually, past 4, I think.
Yeah, a
I
little
think
past
that's
4.
when I got my sunburn.
But it was also in like the mid 90s. Also, just and this it was like mid 90s with the UV of 10 all weekend.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm terrified of getting a sunburn. So I reapplied every single time you were supposed to reapply. And I was spraying that stuff on like there was no tomorrow. Like I was like sprayed it on one spot and I was like, I'm gonna spray it again. And I literally
Really?
like double coated that sunscreen every time I put it on.
Wow.
And of course, I got a sunburn that day. Well, we went to Anna's neighborhood pool, and then we went to our friend Maddie's grandparents' pool.
Yeah,
So
not
we
even
were
hers, 'cause
literally,
she's a loser.
so we were literally at the pool from 11 to like 7,
Yeah.
11
7:30?
a.m. to like 7:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So all day, we were just literally just outside in the sun.
It really did not feel like we were there that long.
Yeah, I know.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if like it was just because of like there was no break from the sun and the UV that the sunscreen was just like, I'm not gonna work because you're stupid.
'Cause you're... Yeah.
But I got a sunburn that day,
You
and
might
it
have...
was all over my body. Well, except for where my swimming trunks were, but
It's like, whoa! It went through the swimming trunks. That'd be crazy.
it was all over the front of my body. So like the back, like there was no sunburn.
So it was definitely when we were just laying out that you got it.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. But got a sunburn all over there. And then, and me and Marcy were, planning to swim again at her boyfriend's grandparents' pool Sunday, the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And both of us got sunburns, by the way, me and Marcy. And so after the pool, we went back to our homes and stuff. And well, I guess I didn't go back home. I went to our friend's house to watch a movie. And then the next morning on Sunday, Marcy and I were playing Fortnite, and she was like asking me, she was like, "Are you gonna go swimming?" And I was like, "You are?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, I'm scared I'm gonna get a sunburn again, so I'm not gonna go. And she was like, "You should come." And I was like, fine. But I was so scared. So I wore a swim shirt.
Mm.
I wore a swim shirt, and I was reapplying again like there was no tomorrow. And again, it was in the freaking mid 90s degrees,
Mm-hmm.
and UV of freaking 10.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling me, she was like, their grandparents' pool is like more like in the shade and stuff. No, it wasn't. We got there. I've been there before. But we got there, and there was not a single part of that pool that was in the shade.
Why would she say that?
But I was like, I'm going to freaking spray this sunscreen on, and I'm going to wear this swim shirt the whole time. And I was feeling like this is going to work. I'm not going to get a double sunburn.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were swimming the whole day, and then it got to the UV was at 4. And so I was like, I'm going to take my swim shirt off because I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I freaking hate wearing swim shirts. They're so I feel like you're just wearing clothes in the pool.
Yeah.
That's so uncomfortable. So I took it off because I was like, UV of 4 is not going to sunburn me. And I took it off and even sunscreened again and waited again. I waited every time I put the sunscreen on. I never got in the pool until freaking 10 to 15 minutes after I sunscreened.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got back in the pool after taking my shirt off and spraying myself down again. And then I got home and I got a double sunburn. And I was like, how is this happening to me? I feel like sunblock doesn't work on me.
You know what I know that I forgot to implicate?
What?
So, sunscreen, you're supposed to wait like 10 to 15 minutes before you go in the sun when you're wearing it.
Well, I was like shielding myself with a towel whenever I took my shirt off.
Well, I don't know that. I just know that. So, like, maybe the first time you got like the first day,
That would make more sense.
it was probably that. Because we would get out of a pool.
And I was using the last part of the sunscreen of like my older bottle spray. And so like I don't think there was actually anything in there.
Yeah. So it could be a mixture of things. Also, maybe the SPF is not high enough for the higher days.
I guess, but it's at 50.
I honestly have no idea how sunscreen works. So I don't know if it needs to be higher. Don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Brayden didn't get sunburn and Marcy didn't get sunburn.
Oh, it was just you. Oh, but they used sunscreen?
That I know of. Yeah. And they used 30.
Okay. So it probably wasn't the SPF that day. But maybe the first day, well.
I think the first day is because I applied not sunscreen and then laid out in the sun.
You applied air?
Yeah. I sprayed air on my body and I was like, yes.
Oh, that's funny.
And then the second day, the sun just hates me.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, I'm going to burn you again.
Yeah. Because I didn't get sun, like I got my shoulder, like armpit shoulder thing got burnt, but that's like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we did the exact same thing.
And we were also at the pool again from like around 12-ish to literally 7 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah. Swim shirt, that's a good idea though.
Yeah.
I did that at the beach, and I think I literally talked about that on the podcast.
I need to get a...
Except I was wearing a flannel shirt.
I want to get a swim shirt that's like more tight to my body though, because like the one I have is like so like loose.
Oh, okay.
And it also doesn't match my new swim trunks because I had to wear my older swim trunks and they're way too big for me now.
Oh, wow. Because you're skinty.
I guess.
Do they have like a tie in the front?
Yeah, but that doesn't make the rest of them not this big. I literally looked like I was wearing a parachute.
Maybe that's what the style is.
Not mine.
And what's your dumb idea? Whoa.
That's really wild.
Yeah. What?
I don't know if we can be friends anymore. That's a little too dumb for us.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot.
Mm-hmm. We're going to move on. We're going to get into the topic of today, which is our Hear Me Outs. What?
I'm thinking about him.
Oh, your Hear Me Outs?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to get into our Hear Me Outs.
Did you put yours in any particular order?
Not really.
Neither did I.
They're just kind of there.
Yeah. I even rearranged them for fun later, but not in a order of likeness. It's just in an order of I spread them out.
Yeah. We don't have a cake and we don't have them printed out. We're just using our iPads and showing pictures.
My printer was out of ink.
Yeah. But I'm excited because I've always wanted to do like Hear Me Outs because they're so funny and like fun to do. Mm-hmm. But some of mine are just like obvious, but like there are some in there that are real. Like, what?
Yeah,
Why?
for sure. At least one of mine is definitely a you're not gonna get it.
Okay.
Because I've told this to somebody before and they were like, Anna, that's wrong.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
But I'm sure when I tell you who it was, you're gonna, like, that totally tracks for who they are.
Yeah. So who shall go first?
You can go first.
Okay.
While I was picking mine, I was definitely trying to take it way too seriously. So,
I'll just start with this one. My first Hear Me Out is Diego from Ice Age.
classic.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like his voice.
Okay.
His voice and I don't know, I just feel like he's just like a chill guy and like he's just like kind of like there. And like I'm just into that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was gonna put the Ice Age people on my list for funny. Because it's
Gosh.
gonna be a joke. But I did not do that.
Yeah. So Diego is my first Hear Me Out.
Okay. Yes, like I had said previously, there's no particular order. So. Well, okay, to start out with, I'm just gonna give my, like, basic answer. And that's gonna be, this is a pixely image, just ignore it. Azula.
Mm-hmm.
But I specifically picked her crash out picture.
Wow.
When she was doing the Agni Kai at the end.
Oh, two.
Yeah, some of them have two pictures. So, just to really get it.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, I really like when I like her the whole time, but
Do you know what specifically you like about her?
I don't know, it's really hard to explain, I feel like.
You really like villains.
Yeah, I also like when they crash out. I like when their hair is like messy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And not perfect. So I don't know. What do I like about her? She's really cool and awesome, and she can lightning bend, which nobody else can do at that time. Well, blue lightning is what I meant. Blue fire. And she can lightning bend, which everyone can do, but it's not everyone can do it. It's cool.
So you like her because she has blue fire.
Because she's, like, powerful to do that.
So you like power.
I guess
You like people with power.
possibly.
Okay.
Also, while making my list, I realized that a lot of them are princesses.
Interesting.
But not like Disney princesses, but like
Just-
Princess Azula.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them are princesses.
You're into that.
Which, I don't know if it's a type or if it's just a coincidence because girls get shown princesses a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. But staying in that realm, my obvious one is Zuko.
Twins. Kinda.
Yeah. Zuko is just literally... Okay. Zuko season 1?
No.
No. Zuko season 2 and 3? Yes. I just love a good character development. And I also do like the kind of villain feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever really like... I like whenever villains have real, like, deep arcs.
Yeah.
Because whenever they have deep arcs, that's what makes me like a villain. But whenever they're just like a villain, just to be a villain, I don't really care. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But, like, he's like a villain with, like, meaning and, like, he figures out who he is and then he, like, finds his moral compass and then he chooses the path he wants and not the path he thinks he needs to choose.
True.
And I think that's attractive.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you actually have, like, reasons.
With some of them I do. There's not going to be a reason.
Some of them I'm really not going to be able to explain. And you're just going to have to take it at face value.
And also just like, He's attractive, so.
Yeah. My favorite is when Zuko has really short hair. When he's,
Season 2
I
in
think.
Bossing Say.
Yeah. When
This
he's
is
Lee.
my favorite Zuko.
I
Season
like his
3.
hair like that too.
He
but-
also is so funny.
True. He's awkward.
Yeah.
He's awkward funny.
Hey, Zuko here.
That's what I do whenever I'm talking to my siblings. I'll just be like, hey, and stand there.
Right.
Okay, next up, I have Ramona Flowers.
Okay.
She's from Scott Pilgrim.
Oh.
So first of all,
I didn't know that that was a cartoon.
yeah, well, it's a graphic novel and a
Oh.
movie and a cartoon.
This is such a mystery to me. You love it so much, but I've literally never heard a single thing about it.
You should watch it. It's fun. I think you would like it, actually, genuinely. It's like a video game. Like, it's not a video game, but, like, the animation style is like it's a video game, and, like, randomly no, it is a video game. Because even in the movie, like, when he fights, there's coins after he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like a video game.
Okay.
Anyway, so she is awesome.
Mhm.
First of all, she's a delivery person for Netflix CDs,
Like, literally Netflix?
I believe.
Interesting.
I think so. In the cartoon at least, that's on Netflix. So maybe she's just something else, but I've never read the graphic novels. I want to make that clear.
Oh.
I would like to. But anyway, so she skates around to deliver them.
Mm-hmm.
And to get places faster, she uses Scott Pilgrim's Mind Highway.
What?
It never gets explained, really. But she uses a shortcut because he sees her in his dreams, but it's actually her in his dreams.
So she has superpowers?
Nope. Nope. It's a video game. No. There's just no rules. I don't know how it works. Maybe if I read the books, it would make more sense. But anyway, she can do that. And also, she changes her hair color like every week or every other week.
So this is your favorite one?
No, this is just the picture that I found that was... Because sometimes it's out, so it's like pink on top and blue on the bottom. Or maybe that's purple. But then like she switches it. And then it's like green and blue, which I think that's fun also. I think it's those colors.
Mm-hmm.
I like when it's green. But yeah, she's fun.
Yeah.
And I like how... So, yeah. I like her more in the cartoon than I like her in the movie. Because in the movie, she's like... She's obviously a main character, but in the cartoon, she's the main character.
Oh, she's the main character?
In the cartoon, because Scott Pilgrim takes off. He's not in it until, like, the end.
This universe, like Scott Pilgrim, is one of those things that the more I hear about it, the more confused I get.
Yeah, you just have to watch it, because it really sounds like I'm describing, like, Riverdale right now, but I promise you it's so different.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, like, crazy plot twists that don't make sense. Like, it's just, that's just how it is, and it makes sense. I promise.
Okay. I was gonna... Oh, okay. This one's also, like... Okay, well, I guess it's not a human, so it's fine. My next one is Buzz Lightyear.
Okay, what's that picture from?
Toy Story 4.
Oh, okay. It just looks very high def.
Yeah, because it's Toy Story 4. So, yeah. Buzz
Okay.
Lightyear's my next one.
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, I think that I think under that suit, not like that, but like I think that, well, you know Buzz from the movie?
Lightyear, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm so scared for this episode.
Don't be scared. I think Buzz from the movie looks like Danny Gonzalez.
Yeah, Danny Gonzalez was like buff.
Yeah. But his face
Mm.
and head.
Yeah, but because I just think, okay, like Buzz, like this Buzz, like he's obviously like a little like weird looking, but like I think I hate Buzz like in the first. I hate Buzz and Woody both in the first movie because they're both just so freaking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, Buzz is like amazing. Maybe my favorite character. Maybe.
Okay.
But like I don't know. There's something about him.
Wow. Okay.
I think he's super ugly in this like head thing. But like according to the movie, when the head thing's off, his hair looks good.
So you like Buzz the movie character, not Buzz the toy. Or you like Buzz the toy.
Well, I do like Buzz the toy.
Right. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm sorry for kind of like tapping out for a moment because I looked at my list and there's a blank spot in here.
You don't have 20?
I think I do have 20. I think I rearranged it and forgot to write in the one that I was moving. So I think I'll just have to look at the pictures and hope
Yeah.
I can figure out which one I hadn't said yet. Because that's actually crazy. Okay. Next one I have. Oh, I'm embarrassed about this one. This one, I'm actually really embarrassed about. You already know it. Oh no. I'm scared now. I just got scared. Okay, Wednesday. But here's the picture I chose. So Wednesday, specifically Jenna Ortega, and more specifically, so like the whole time, but more specifically, in the dance scene when the blood paint is raining down.
It's a very specific
Very specific
like moment
part
of it.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you get that. And I don't really feel like I need to explain that one.
Oh, okay. You just don't want to.
Well, I feel like I don't need to.
Okay.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory, do you think?
I guess. Okay, my next one. How many have we done?
3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. My next one is Lord Mallory from Tinkerbell.
Okay. What does he do?
He's kind of mean.
Oh, he's like Queen Marian's
Lover.
lover, yeah.
Yeah. But he's kind of always like keeping Tinkerbell and her Periwinkle away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm always like annoyed at him. But like his looks, that's the hear me out.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Okay.
He gives, I don't know. He's kind of like gives off like a pirate vibe
Okay.
to me for some reason.
I don't have any pirates on my list.
That's crazy.
I was gonna, but
But I also like his like I love deep story arcs cuz like
so
he
you're
has a
yeah.
past and like he can't even fly because of his past.
Because of his past. That's the writer
And like
in
he
you.
has deeper meaning to him and yeah, he'd be more attractive if he cut some of his hair off.
You don't like his hair?
It's okay, but like the shorter hair is better.
Okay. Okay, this one is equally as going to be embarrassing to me. Oh, I should have spread these out a little bit more. These two.
Oh shoot.
I have. Amanda from Saw.
Mm-hmm. But specifically when she's in the bear trap.
Yes. That's so
it
embarrassing.
sounds like you like when people are in distress.
Don't say that. I don't like that.
When people
I don't
are
like
in-
that.
When people okay, you like when powerful people are in distress.
I don't know.
That's
Well, she's
every-
not powerful.
That's every single one of them. Well, she is powerful because she's helping the main bad guy.
But not at this point.
Still, in your head, she is.
Okay. So, I don't know what this says about me. Even though you just tried to explain it. I didn't like that description. I don't know. I think it makes me sound crazy. Maybe I am crazy. But here's me letting the world know. This is actually crazy. Hear me out is so hard to do.
Yeah.
Because, like, actually hear me out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
For the record, she gets out, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like it bear traps her.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely see my type when we're looking at these.
Oh. This one's a real hear me out.
Okay, I'm excited. So is my next.
It's been kind of mentioned in the past,
Okay.
but it is Pennywise from It.
Oh, yes.
I just, whenever we watched It, like, so many times. How many times did I watch it?
Mm.
Did I watch it 11 times, or did you watch it 11 times, or did you watch it way more and I watched it 11 times?
You must have watched it 11 times.
Okay. After the 11 times I watched it, I think I grew a fancy for Pennywise.
Grew a fancy.
But it's like I didn't even see it until the episode, and I was just like, and you, yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to have Pennywise babies.
No. What was I even, I don't even remember, like, what I said that was, like, that made me sound like I was in love with him.
You said that you were in love with him.
No, it was after I was talking about him a lot.
I don't remember either.
But yeah, Pennywise, I don't know. I think it was just because, like, all of my favorite scenes have him in it.
Okay.
And, like,
So he just reminds you of the favorite scenes.
I don't know. I think
Or maybe
he's
you're just
fun,
attracted to him.
but he's so ugly.
Are you attracted to the guy who
No,
plays him?
it's specifically Pennywise.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, this one is equally as a genuine hear me out. So here's the one that I was told no.
You were told no?
I was told that she's ugly.
Oh, okay.
Because she is, but she's not.
Oh,
Bean. Princess Tia Beanie. From
she's not ugly.
Disenchantment. I don't think so. But I was told that she was.
By who?
Well, I can tell you, but I don't want to tell him. She's not ugly.
Mm-mm.
I like her.
Yeah.
Also, more of like her character.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, like, I have a little Funko Pop of her next to my bed. And
A powerful person in distress.
she's not in distress.
Her gown is dirty and ripped up, and she's running away from her wedding.
Okay, yes, she was.
I should keep watching that. I did like it.
I agree. It's fun.
Yeah.
And also, the last episode is kind of unfortunate because they got canceled. And so they had to, but they like wrapped up everything that
they
they
ended it?
They did end it, but you could tell that there was supposed to be more
Mm.
because of the way that they reveal to you some things.
Yeah.
Which is why I want to read the comics, because there's
Oh, yeah.
3 comic books. But yeah, Princess Tia Beanie, I think she's really cute and really funny.
I almost put Lucy in my.
Oh yeah,
Hear me
I like Lucy as a little pet. I want him as a little pet. I want a
Yeah.
stuffed. I looked up like stuffed
But
animals.
they're all ugly.
They are
Yeah. I also did too.
horrid. They're so ugly.
And I hate Alpha.
Oh, me too.
He's horrible.
He sucks. He's a little pervert and a little weirdo.
All the elves are. That show is crazy.
That's
That
how you
show-
know it's an adult cartoon.
Yeah, that show reminds me of Cheez-Its. Because whenever I was watching it, my snack of choice in like my house was Cheez-Its.
Okay. Fun.
And so every time I watched it, I was eating Cheez-Its.
Wow. I have a small confession. When I was watching it, I literally, well, actually, I think I may have already confessed this to you, but I fell in love with the character. Like, I was, like, obsessed.
You were like in love with her.
Yes. Like,
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I was, like, it was not good.
I don't
I
think
was having such a hard time.
I don't think I've ever been, correct me if I'm wrong, like in love with a fictional character. Oh, yes I have. What?
Gilbert?
Yeah. Gilbert Blythe?
It is not fun being in love with, first of all, a cartoon.
Yeah, that's really rough. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, that's rough. But also, to make matters worse, the voice actor is also the main character in A League of Their Own, which is another show I watch. And so the whole time when I was watching that show, her voice just sounded like Bean. And I was just like sad because I was like, there's no more disenchantment.
Right.
But I do love A League of Their Own, so I liked it anyway.
Oh. Okay, my next one is crazy. This was one of my last. This was one of my last picks.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't swipe from Dora the
I
Explorer.
do not know what I was expecting, but it was not Swiper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Swiper. I don't
about
think
him?
he's attractive, but I think
Okay.
his character is. Because, like,
He's a villain with no reason to be a villain. Little break from the mold, a little bit.
let's dive into his character. So he's always trying to rob Dora in Boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was trying to see if there was a reason, but there isn't.
No,
But
he's
he
just
listens.
a sly fox. Yeah.
He's a listener.
So he'll listen to your problems?
No, but like he communicates.
Oh, I see.
He has that little ditty.
Swiper,
He's
no
like telling you
swiping.
he's coming. And so they're like, "What is that?" Because like they hear
What's
him
his-
coming.
What's his ditty?
I don't know. I think it's just him like walking, like sneaking, like doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh,
Kinda
I
thing.
see.
But yeah,
Okay. That was nice. Okay.
I should watch Dora.
This one is my Subway Surfers
Oh
character.
My gosh. Wow. That's a fun character.
Yeah, I worked so hard to get this character, and I love it.
Yeah.
She's a little clown. She's a jester. Sorry, jester outfit.
Mm-hmm.
The character's name is Coco in this jester outfit.
I see.
I didn't know that prior to making this list. I would like to make that known. So, yeah. I like clowns, and she's fun. She has no character,
She's just
personality. Yeah, she's just running away from the policeman who caught her spray painting.
there. Yeah.
So,
She's in distress.
oh That's not why though. Like there's not like,
I know, I'm just following the pattern.
there's not that's not fair. That's not fair.
Okay.
Anyone is distressed.
Yours
That's the
are
whole
just
point
more
of characters.
iconically distressed.
I should have spread these people out more.
Sounds like you didn't need to. Okay, my next one is a little silly. This is a real life human being.
Okay. Okay.
Nikola Tesla.
Okay.
I have no reason other than his looks. I think
Yeah.
he's hot.
Let me see. You like his mustache?
Any picture I see, I'm just like, he's actually smoking.
He's smoking.
And
And
he
he's
has
got
a
a
cat.
cat.
Double homicide.
Whoa. Okay.
That's literally the whole reason.
That's fair.
He's just attractive. I'm keeping
I
the
don't know
picture.
much. Really funny. Okay. I was just going to say I don't know much about or anything about what he does or who he is. Okay. This one is also a real life person, but I'm going to tell you specifically in this. Okay, wait, this is hilarious.
Okay.
Okay. Tater Tatum.
Oh, really?
Yes. Angela's not the hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a regular, like, obvious crush.
Right.
But Tater Tatum is the hear me out.
Okay.
Because I got so used to the character, like, in the potato costume,
Mm-hmm.
that literally when they took off the potato costumes, I was upset.
I haven't gotten to there.
Oh. Sorry. Season finale already happened. I thought you had seen it.
I haven't.
Well, it's not.
I only watched the
necessarily a
first
spoiler.
episode.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not a spoiler to say that the costume comes off at one point,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh,
And you weren't into it anymore.
no, because Tater
'Cause
Tatum needs to wear the potato. Wow. But I like Angela, but that wasn't Angela. That was Tater Tatum without her potato,
Yeah.
which is not right.
Mm-hmm.
So, this picture specifically is so cute. I mean, she's just laughing at something Amanda said, probably.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
Thank you.
This is so funny. My next hear me out is the dad from Sid the Science Kid.
Whoa. Okay, I can see it. Okay, I can see it.
This is also just absolutely no reason other than just like the vibe he gives.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm sure he's a good dad.
must be.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
My next one is Judy Nails, my Guitar Hero character.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, this blue outfit.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only good picture I could find of the blue outfit. Here's Here's the same outfit, but in pink.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of see what it looks like better. This is fan art, so I
Yeah.
don't. But there's, if you look up Judy Nails, you'll just find horrible pictures. There's like genuinely nothing.
Oh, I see.
So I could literally only find fan art and this picture.
Wow.
Or you can find like people cosplaying, but that's like different. I was gonna be her for Halloween one time, but I couldn't find any good reference pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I could just go on the game and look, but I didn't want to do that.
I see.
So,
Any
yeah.
like specific reason?
She was kind of like my role model as a kid, as guitar, because I really liked guitar and I played that game a lot.
Yeah.
She was always my character. Except for when my older sister played with me, she got to be her, and I had to be the other girl with pigtails, which is also cute, but like she's cooler.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also thought that it was really cool that she had like shaved head because that was like really cool when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
I would never do that now.
Right.
But like I wanted that.
Okay, my next hear me out is Puss in Boots.
Okay, suave.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that. There's the accent. There's the suave. There's the, I don't know, just like the way he holds himself.
Yeah, you can't forget the accent. Yeah, and he's a cool fighter too. He's like good at sword fighting and like
He's just awesome.
athletic. Yeah.
Yeah, I played Puss in Boots in Shrek when I did it. Shrek the musical.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I must have known that. Okay. My next one, this picture actually sucks. And it's the only one I got. Okay? It's really blurry, so just pretend like it's smaller. The computer scientist animatronic in Spaceship Earth.
Wow.
Which I found out she's actually based on a real person. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Her name is... Hold on. Her name is... Dr. Valerie Thomas.
Cool.
So she worked for NASA.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yes. And
Because me too, honestly.
Yeah, I was always looking for her.
That
when
honestly would probably have gone on my list if I thought about that.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, always. Anytime I would ride that ride, I would be so excited for the computer science.
Me
room.
too. That's always the one I'm waiting for. Like, I want to look at her.
Yeah, she's so cool standing up there. I always really liked her hair. I thought that was so fun.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Okay. My next one is the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Not him when he's like a human, just that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. This is one of the ones like I just like don't really know. It's just like him.
Just him.
Yeah.
And that's okay. You guys are twinning right now?
Right.
Like actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. You guys look great together.
Thank you. I just think the Scarecrow's fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay. My next one is, again, a blurry photo. Princess Selenia from Arthur and the Invisibles.
Yeah.
This is a better picture.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a sword in this one.
I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah, I watched it kind of recently. Again. Yeah, she's just cool. She's like really good at fighting, and I really like her hair.
Yeah.
And her ears are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like as an honorable mention, Arthur as a Minimoy.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Because he looks so cool with his like white spiky hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's so fun, like a dandelion.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Exact. I couldn't find the camera. Welcome back to Exact Instructions, where one of us is going to tell the other one what to draw, and we have to try really hard.
Yes. So today, I will be giving the instructions, and Anna has to draw exactly what I say.
All right.
Okay. Grab like a lighter color.
So I know you picked it from over here, so...
I feel like it doesn't matter what color.
Okay.
Just grab like a skin color.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now. From kind of like not the bottom of the page, but a little up, like bottom center
Okay.
of the page.
Bottom center.
Draw just a straight line up.
Okay.
You can kind of curve it if you want. Not like curve, but like it doesn't have to be literally perfect. Okay, and then from the top of that, curve it out to the right, like a little up, and then curve it kind of like down. And then stop kind of like at the center
Okay.
of the line.
Okay.
Okay, and then back to the bottom of the line that goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Go just a little bit, not too far to the right, and then do that again, but stop in the center. Ooh. Do that anyways.
Wait, I'm so confused. Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
And then from the top of that, curve it kind of down, but ooh, this is really bad actually. I don't know how to draw.
I don't know what this is.
No, this is good. No, this is good. Curve it slightly down and connect it. Yes, connect it with the last curve that you made earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, this is okay.
Okay. Have faith in yourself. You at home, follow along too.
Yes.
It makes this so much fun.
Okay.
You at home.
Now you can put that color away.
Oh. Oh, where'd you get that color?
Grabbed it.
Grabbed it.
Now we're going to move on to an orange.
Okay.
And we
I'm very curious as to what this is.
so with that orange,
I have my orange.
we're going to kind of at the corner where that curved line and that first top line meet.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to kind of go just a few, like an inch out from starting at the top of the curved line. And you're going to curve and then connect to the straight line. So from the top of the curved line in that little corner, you're going to like make a curve and connect the two lines.
Okay. This is not it. This cannot be it. Okay. This cannot be it. This cannot be right.
And then
Okay. Okay.
okay, and then go even further down like the curved line at the top. Kind of like diagonal from the corner of the top right corner paper. Like invisible line, and then where that is.
Okay. I do not know what you just said.
So look at the top of this.
Okay.
And then invisible diagonal line to
Okay.
your drawing.
Right?
Right where it lands when it touches your drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Draw an up curve and then curve it to the other corner. Oh,
Like to the corner? Or just pointing
No.
to the corner?
just it's gonna stop kind of like where the corner of the two curved lines and the straight first line meet, but up.
This is not right. This cannot be right.
I think I drew it a little too high, but now you're gonna go from there. Hold on.
I'm so curious.
Now, from where you stopped last at that orange, like, curved line to the corner or to the top.
Where I stopped with that last line.
Mm-hmm. You're going to take that slightly curved inwards towards the skin drawing, but more straighter than the curves that we just did. And just bring it down and then kind of out and then like just bring it down first to bring it down. Not all the way to the bottom of that first line ever,
Mm-hmm.
but like, and make sure that that stays like pointy.
Pointy.
Okay, and then actually,
You-
where did I say to stop?
Almost down to the bottom.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, now that same line, curve it out. Just like curve it out.
Okay.
Wait. Oh. Yeah. Okay, now from there, you're going to take that and then opposite curve to where it makes a point with itself. And you're going to curve it all the way, kind of like a smiley face, all the way to the bottom, throughout. And then you're going to stop like where it looks good. But don't stop too long.
There's no picture on here. There's no way this is what you wanted. Here's a little sneak peek of mine.
Okay, and then from the center, a little left of the curved, the second like part, like the bottom part of the curve skin part,
Okay.
you're gonna take that orange and you're gonna connect that with the skin part, and you're gonna curve it down, slightly curve it down, kind of like the other time, and then connect it with. Oh wait, curve it a little more, and then connect it with that bottom curve.
We're drawing a bunch of curves. I don't know. Oh, this is special.
Okay. It's actually looking pretty good on my part. So that first orange curve we drew,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to extend that into the abyss of the orange. Just slightly.
To the abyss?
Just slightly. Like, go out from the skin lines. And then just color that in.
Where? Wait. Where?
Color in where all the orange connects, but don't color in the skin part. And really make sure that that first curve line is like super like different from the colored in part.
What?
Make sure it's like darker looking,
What was the first one?
like noticeable. The one that connects the two skin parts.
I remember.
Okay, now
I was so concerned you were telling me we were done. Are we done?
no, we're done with the orange.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's no way this is done.
Now we are going to take kind of a darker skin tone from what we just used. in the center of the two skin curves,
Mm-hmm.
and then slightly to the right, very slightly, and then a little up.
Okay.
You're going to draw a line down, a small line down. And then
Okay.
you're going to, from that bottom, draw straight left. We're almost done.
Oh. Okay.
Now, below that, just like an inch, and then a little right. Wait, no. Yeah. Wait, yeah. Actually, not even like an inch, like slightly right. You're gonna slight curve, like from there,
Two.
like up to the right, but slight. Okay, and then from there, you're gonna more curve down, and then stop. It's like slightly a little longer than that first curve, but barely.
Okay.
Okay, mine looks a little scary now. That's fine. Okay, now from that top little curve line that we just did,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm.
a little slightly to the left, draw a straight line down, but like not all the way down, just like very slightly down.
Did you just see?
Mhm. And then straight across to where it touches the second curve. Okay, and then do the same thing down below, just flipped, mirrored. So from the bottom longer curve, a little to the left, straight up, but slightly. And then straight to the left.
Okay.
And then kind of connect those two with a curve, like at the very edges.
This is a doozy.
Okay, now we're done with this color.
Okay.
Now we're going to grab black.
Did you take the only black one?
I think there's one more.
Okay. See.
Okay, now above the center two lines that we like went down and to the left, above that, we're going to draw one slightly curved line. Like a little to the right of that, and you can like come out of the tan curve slightly. Yes.
Okay.
And then on the other side, do the exact same thing. But you don't have to come out of the tan part. Yes. Now above that, don't look over here. Above both of them,
Mm-hmm.
like a little bit far above, but not too far above. Like even in the orange parts, draw a smaller version of that upside down. Kind of like a frowny face.
Oh.
Okay. Now we're done with black. And the last parts we're going to do is just like we're going to color everything in. So take that, the very first tan color, like skin color you had, and color in those tan parts, but not the other lines.
This is really exciting. What? Oh my gosh. I think I know what this is supposed to be.
Really?
Yes. I think I know what this is supposed to be. And I did not. Oh.
Color in?
I did.
Oh. Are things not connecting in here?
Oh, they're not. Wow.
I told you connect. I told you to connect everything, actually.
Yes, what you said. Yeah, but you said not to color in the other parts in the face. This is actually insane.
Okay, put that away. And the last color we're going to use a red.
Okay.
And then in between those two straight, like, rectangle lines that you drew in the curves, and where you connected those two rectangle lines with that curve,
Mm-hmm.
draw completely in there. Wait,
Color in.
actually draw a curve first.
Where?
And then color that in.
Where?
Like at the bottom, like right above the bottom rectangle. Just draw like a little curve and then color that in. And then get a darker red. And now you can color in above that, but not in. Don't color in the rectangles. Did you color in the rectangles?
I see what you're saying.
Okay, that was definitely like a purple. And now we're done.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Oh my gosh. That is a scary worm with hair. Didn't I say these were supposed to be like smiley faces?
You did not.
Mm.
So,
How did you not connect this part? I literally said from the bottom, draw it down and connect it with the smiley face part.
oh. You said you were being so confusing because every line is a curve, and so you said connected to the curve? So
No,
it's
but
like,
I
which
said
one?
from the top of that first tan color curve in the center of that, curve it down and connect it with that bottom curve that we just drew.
And that's just so confusing to say and to listen to.
Why does she have like a weird like hair coming out of her mouth? What is that part? What is this? Which curve? Which curve? Oh, the curve that's supposed to connect to the teeth?
Probably. god.
Well, we were drawing Candace Fletcher, which is my next Hear Me Out.
This is actually insane. Oh my gosh. That just goes to show how wow this girl she's got like a beak.
Yeah.
Has a beak. Wow. That is something.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go freshen up before we continue because I've got tears everywhere.
Well, from that little challenge we did, that moved us into this is my next Hear Me Out.
Oh, okay, I see. Candace.
Candace is my next Hear Me Out because she is so real.
Yeah.
She is the most real character in the history of children's television to ever exist, ever.
Wow. I was going to say Vanessa.
Point blank, period.
She's so funny.
She is actually the best Disney Channel character.
Whoa, ever.
I think so, actually.
Wow. She is great. She's great.
Just so real, and I am in love.
Whoa. With a cartoon?
I love
That's
Candace.
embarrassing.
I love Candace.
Okay. Here's one. My next one.
Oh,
Jasmine.
Derby Derb.
Derby Derb.
Literally.
So it's Jasmine. Princess Jasmine. But, again, all the time. But
Wow.
also specifically in her red outfit. Because she was really, like, putting it on. For Jafar, ignore that. But it was for me, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 5-year-old
Jafar?
me. No, I'm not Jafar. No, it was for me through the TV.
Wow.
Do you see her? She was looking at me when she did that.
She's actually looking
No,
not
at me.
the camera.
At me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Also,
I'd have to agree.
another specific moment is I have this DVD that's like a special feature that's Jasmine and Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked that DVD. Like Jasmine and Aurora too, but like I really like Jasmine's voice. It's so like calm and
Yeah.
like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Mhm. Thank you.
Okay, my next one is Alvin from Alvin and
Oh.
the Chipmunks.
Okay. No, why? He's kind of annoying.
He's really annoying, but I think it's just the looks.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
well,
the energy.
yeah. Well, he is. I haven't seen it in a while, but like his whole character is that he's like annoying and not, not responsible.
Yeah. No, he's super annoying. I hate him, but like, he's hot.
Right. And yeah. And a chipmunk. Okay. My next one. Kiyoshi from the books.
Yes, me too.
So I did. It's just her name.
You couldn't just find fan art?
No, because it's specifically how I imagine what she
Okay.
looks like and obviously how she acts in the book and stuff.
Yeah.
So, well, I like how she acts, but I also don't like the Gryffindor main character energy that she gives when she like, it has to be me, I have to leave you guys all here and it has to be me.
Yeah.
I don't like when she does that, but like pretty much everything else I like.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no picture of what she looks like in my head.
Yeah, Kiyoshi's my favorite avatar.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. And I literally, because I took this picture of the book. So literally when I held the book in my hand, I got so excited.
I love Kiyoshi.
And it's not just because it's a book, because I'm reading another book and I don't get the same feeling when I hold it as when I held the Kiyoshi book. Because I was like,
So you could say that Kyoshi's probably your favorite book.
Oh, yeah. I would say that, yes. So.
Yeah, I love Kyoshi. It makes me really want to read like Yang Chen and Roku.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'd like Roku,
Right.
but Yang Chen is just so hard to get into, but I still want to try.
Yeah. Because it's probably, like, more good later.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Is there 2 books of that also?
Mm-hmm.
Is there 2 of Roku? Or not yet?
There probably will be. I'm not sure if the second one's out or not, but... Okay.
Fun.
My next Hear Me Out is Tony the Tiger. It's the build for me.
Okay. They're great. Yeah.
He's giving, like, soccer dad.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And so...
And so you love it.
I'm into that.
Wow. That's good. That's great.
We're really being vulnerable in this
Oh, yes.
episode.
Oh, yes. Your people's, like, hear me outs
Mhm.
are definitely very telling
Yeah.
of, like, who they are. You're getting a lot of insider information about
Mhm.
us right now. And
Yeah.
this is quite terrifying, especially I don't know why I started with such power,
Yeah.
but I really did. I kicked it off with mine
Mm-hmm.
pretty strong. Okay, next we have Harley Quinn.
Oh, classic.
Now, like, I really like her classic, like, red and black.
And her New
Outfit?
York accent.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Her accent, so fun. She's like, again, I like villains, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She's crazy. I guess I like crazy.
You like crazy. Crazy or people in power with this dress.
In distress. Right,
Yeah.
right. So we've learned. I don't like her, like, newer outfit as much,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still Harley Quinn. She's still pretty cool.
Yeah. I definitely like classic Harley Quinn way more than new one.
Current.
Yeah.
Now, I've only seen her in, like, a few things, so, like, I haven't, like, read it in the comics or anything. I haven't seen any of the new Harley Quinns at all,
Mm-hmm.
and I've only seen Harley Quinn in, like, 2 things, like the Lego Batman movie and, like, a Batman, like, TV show
Yeah.
that we had. What was it called? Rise of Power? I don't know what it's called.
Okay. This one has a very similar tone as the last. Solely from Monsters, Inc.
Oh, yes. I like him. I would want to give him a big hug.
Yes.
Yeah. Assuming he just washed.
Right.
Because he's a monster.
Yeah.
But, as we know, scary monsters don't have plaque. So he brushes his teeth and he probably showers all the time. Because
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably so clean.
probably smells fresh.
So, yes.
Oh, wait,
Solely.
no, we know he doesn't smell fresh. They use odorant.
Oh.
He's probably clean,
Yeah.
but with odorant
Mm-hmm.
on. So that's gross. My next one. This one is also obvious. Duh.
Oh, yeah.
Velma from Scooby-Doo
Are you kidding
2,
me?
the live action. Specifically, the red suit.
Yeah. What's her line?
I don't remember specifically.
Something,
It's like,
who's your mommy now?
Yeah. I don't think she says now. I think she
Oh.
just goes,
Who's
your mommy? Yeah, I think that's it. But this is my favorite scene.
Wait, is it because he's like, oh, mama, and she's like, who's your mommy?
Oh, does he say that?
Something
I was
like
not
that.
paying attention to him.
Right.
I watch it.
We should watch that
We should.
again.
We should, actually.
Yeah, I really like her.
Me too. Also, I would like her in the other outfit too if her hair wasn't so weird.
I like
Because
it.
it's not just a bob. It's like rounded in, isn't it?
A little. I like it though.
Okay.
We should watch.
You can like
we
it.
should watch those.
You can like it.
That should be next movie night. We should watch both the live action Scooby Doo's. Okay. My next one is Simon from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Which more personality, but also looks.
We like
I
glasses.
like it. Yeah, I like glasses. Yeah, I've always been a fan of Simon.
Okay, my next one is the Just Dance 2 dancers. Not both of them.
Oh, just the one on the left.
Just the one on the left.
I
Yep.
knew it.
The pink one. Pink
Literally
and
just
purple.
looks like you.
Literally, thanks. Dancing to the song Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne. Yep, just pretty much thought she was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime we did this dance, I got to be her because I thought she was the coolest ever.
Yeah.
And I loved doing the rock star part,
Yes.
like the guitar part.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, my next one is Remy from Ratatouille.
Okay.
Because he can cook. He knows what he wants. He's telling people what's up. And he's like, awesome.
He's awesome.
And he's kind of good looking.
Let me see. Yeah, like if he was like a person. If he was like a person, I think he would look kind of like Linguini, honestly.
Yeah. I think he has a cute smile.
I see. I see that. Okay, next. Oh my gosh, you're gonna literally get onto me for this.
Oh
Cinderella.
my word.
When her hair's messy, because her pumpkin just broke and she's trying to get into the castle.
Specifically Cinderella 3, A
Yeah.
Twist in Time.
Yes, very much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't really like when her hair's like up in her ball gown, like classic Cinderella. I don't really like that. I like this, but I also like when she's at the at the beginning of the first movie.
Yeah, me too.
Like that, like she's cute
Yeah,
and
but I
an
agree.
amazing like person.
Animation.
An amazing person, like her character.
Oh, yeah, she's a
Like-
great person.
Yeah.
She's just good.
Yeah. But also like I mean, look at her. Like I don't think this really has to be too much of a hear me out cuz it's kind of just yeah.
A powerful girl in distress.
I knew you were going to say that, okay?
Okay, this one's wild.
Okay.
The bullet guy from Mario.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's a pretty powerful guy.
Yeah. I just think, like, he's giving something. He's giving... Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That works. I feel like that's kind of... You have a type too. It's just, I guess, hard for me to explain.
Yeah.
But, like, you like tough, big, powerful things.
I think I like the tough exterior, but the soft inside.
Yeah, that's cute. Like, Sully.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. Next one. Merida.
Oh, yes.
I
No,
mean-
yeah, there's no...
She's really cool. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I hated my least favorite part of the movie is when she's wearing the like princess like head thing and like all her hair's in there and she looks so silly.
Yeah.
But I love her big flowy hair. It's a
Yes.
mess and I love it so much.
It's a
and
really good...
red, which is awesome. And she can shoot with a bow and arrow like
bitchin'.
perfectly, which is literally so cool. And I wish I could do that. So,
Me too.
Like precision, like pew, pew, every time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, my next one is Wade from Elementals.
Okay. I can see that.
He's also a big softie, but he also looks like a big softie, so that's
Yes.
a little different. But
Looks
I think
like a cinnamon roll is a cinnamon roll.
yeah, I think he's just so sweet and gentle, and he's
Yeah.
cutie.
I don't remember that movie so well, but I do remember kind of being annoyed with him, but I don't know if that's just like why specifically that was.
Yeah.
Okay, this one also just like obvious, don't really need much of an explanation. Nani.
Oh yeah.
From
I
Lilo
was
and
almost
Stitch?
gonna put her on there, but I was like, I can't
You can't. Why not?
because it's just like too obvious.
Too obvious? Yeah. Yeah. It's so obvious.
Yeah.
But I was like, why not? So,
She's beautiful.
yeah.
Smoking.
Smoking. Yeah. And she's so sweet to Lilo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, except for when she's screaming at her to get in her room.
Right.
When she's already in her room. But, like, in a big sister way.
Yeah.
Just,
I love Nani.
yeah. Yeah. I wish I was a cartoon.
Yep. Okay. Second to last one, everyone.
Oh. Really?
This next one is Alexander Hamilton.
But, like,
Specifically only this picture.
okay. I don't see what you're seeing.
I'm seeing it.
I don't see what you're seeing. But I'm just gonna respect your decision.
There were, whenever I was like looking him up, this was the only picture that actually looked good.
Okay. So
But there's
just-
also the picture I'm pretty sure that's on the bill.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it. Did you... There wasn't, like, pictures of him, like, when he was younger? You don't like that?
There weren't any.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't have had any.
Well, I've seen a few. Like, paintings or something?
He was literally poor.
Well, maybe it was a lie, but... You're right, he was poor.
He
So,
would
I
have
don't know.
only had paintings like when he was big
So I
and
guess those
rich.
pictures are fake. Okay. Cruella,
Oh, yeah.
Emma Stone, live action. We have a few pictures here for your enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just pretty cool, awesome, gorgeous. I really liked this. I really liked the trash dress. I thought that was really fun.
So far, every single one of your characters, this is like real, is
Yeah.
very imperfect. There's not been one that is like a perfect, like, character.
Yeah. Well, yours also. Well, I guess Tony the Tiger is pretty perfect.
Tony the Tiger is perfect.
And the Bullet, I guess.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have much of a backstory to my knowledge.
Yeah, but like your character, like their aesthetic is basically them not being perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I do like that.
Okay, my last one. This one is just an obvious, like, classic, like, you can't, like, it's not even a hear me out, literally at all. And I think anyone who is a real person with feelings and eyeballs can see.
Okay.
Ricky
Oh,
from H2O.
Oh, yes. You are right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, she's hot.
Yeah? Let me see. You are right.
Like if you have eyes, it's
Yeah, she's
and like her personality and just like
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right.
just everything.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that is my end note.
That's a really good way to conclude it. I didn't conclude it on like a not like you. My last one is one of the avatars you can choose for Guespionage,
Oh,
the game on Jackbox.
okay. I was thinking about doing like a Jackbox thing, but I didn't do that deep of searching.
Right.
It's a good one.
Yeah. I mean,
She's cute.
yeah. She looks pretty cool. So
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
kinda it. I always try to get this avatar, but sometimes people get it before me, like you. So
Right.
there's probably, I mean, there obviously is more that I just didn't think of and you didn't think of. And,
Oh, for sure.
but I mean, yeah.
There were some pretty hot characters in this episode.
We had some heat today.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Smoking people going around and animals and creatures.
I didn't have any animals or creatures.
They were all humans.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, those were all our hear me outs. Comment some of your hear me outs in the comments below. And that's it, I guess.
All right.
We'll see you next week. Still not painted.
Yeah, just don't look at it.
But yeah. Thank you so much for watching or listening or whatever it is you're doing. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Now we gotta go watch Scooby-Doo.